What's good, guys? We are back again for another video. Okay, it is Sunday, and Sunday is going to be our trading revision. And what I have realized, guys, is I think 2 months ago or a month ago, I actually had a profitable month because I had a really good trading day that led to me having a profitable month. I think it was in August or before that, but I'm pretty sure it's August. I had a profitable month in August, which is absolutely crazy. You know, I'm going closer and closer to my goal. It first started with the profitable weeks, and now it's a profitable month. So I only took one trade this week, which was on Friday, and unfortunately we took an L that day. But such is life. So I hope you guys like this video. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's revise over what we could have done differently. Obviously this is Friday, guys. You can clearly see right here, if I was to replay back to the start of Friday, this is how it was looking. And originally my ideas was that price was going to continue pushing up due to this being a small retracement. Although the biggest problem that I had in this was that I thought this was a small retracement, when in actuality this was supposed to be a bigger retracement. What do I mean by this? I mean that price needs to pull back more, at least to the 38%, which is right here, or the 68%. That was the first problem I made, which was mistaking the pullback that it needed to be greater. But if we go up close, the reason why I did take this buy was because since you saw that price was continuing, so I thought this was in a continuation phase of either a retracement or a range. And since this whole week, it didn't actually give me the opportunity to take a buy necessarily, I just did not trade this week until Friday. And the reason why I traded Friday is I'll speed it up a bit. At the 5-minute, you can clearly see at this time when I took the buy that price was essentially ranging around the daily open, which is looking pretty nice, depending on if we're taking the retracement entry. And in this situation, we did take the retracement entry, which was taking a buy off the 61.8% retracement with enough confluence. And the confluences that I had in this situation was of 3 biases that I've concluded from taking a buy here was a reversal, a continuation, or a range, and both of them were appearing to a buy aspect besides a sell aspect. So here I took a buy right here due to the fact that it was at 5:30 p.m. That was one, timing. The second reason was that it bounced off the daily open, which was 2 daily open confluence, and the third was the retracement entry. And on top of that, the fourth confluence, as you previously saw in the 4-hour time frame, that price was continuing from that retracement. So the only problem that I had in this situation was I could have probably taken it at 5:30, which if I was to be more patient at 5:30, I would have taken it at a better area, such as right here. Would I have still been profitable or not? No, I would still not have been profitable this trade, due to the fact that price wanted to push down a bit more and that news would have came down a whole lot. Whether I took a buy here or somewhere else, I wouldn't have taken a buy here, but whether I took a buy a bit lower, like I said just here, price would have still taken me out with this news grab, and later on price did push down. So either way, if I was to leave this running, or if I was to take a buy later on, like at 5:35 instead of 5:25, I would have still been caught out by the news. And the lessons that I can really learn in this situation which really gave me the reason to enter this buy was my 2 biases. The one bias that I had wrong in mind was that if I looked at my previous 4-hour continuation, if we go from here, you can clearly see that price did not just push up at the 23% retracement. Price actually came all the way down to the 78.60 to the 88.60% retracement before pushing up, which lined up with the last monthly open price. As of this time round, I had this in mind, although price bounced off the 23.6% retracement. What we can see here on the higher time frame is that price hasn't actually retraced further back enough, even though it made a bigger push. So we can see in the near future that price is going to make its way down to either the 61% retracement, or possibly pushing off the 50, or the 78 and the 88.60% retracement, which I do believe it's going to be around here, due to the fact that that's where the last monthly open price is. And if it's going to go with last monthly open price, it's going to go back down there and then push up from there. So yeah, this week guys, I ended up with one small loss, not really a small loss, but just one loss. And yeah, just got to keep on learning. And would I have made this decision if I was more patient later on? Not necessarily, because I did know in this mistake, I made two mistakes in this situation, which I said one was with the retracement on the higher time frame, that I could have been more patient. And the second one was that price did not actually grab this 5-minute liquidity right here. And if it did, I would not have taken a buy here. I would have either taken a buy here, although it did make my retracement entry invalid, so I wouldn't have taken a buy at all this trade, like this day, due to the fact that I just didn't know what was happening. I was planning to take a buy here or later down here if price made it further down in time, although it didn't. So in this situation, I wouldn't have taken a buy at all if I was to be a bit more patient and waiting for price to grab the 78.60% retracement. As I had a bit of FOMO in this situation because price was lining up a bit early, although I did know that price could have come down to grab the 5-minute liquidity, which it did later on. So the lesson I can learn in this situation is to look at the higher time frame and learn from past experiences. And the second lesson to learn is to make sure price grabs all the liquidity unless price is in a continuation phase. Because what I've realized in a continuation phase, not like this one, because this could be a probable continuation phase, but I'm talking about in like 3 weeks ago, how price was in a continuation phase on the higher time frame. That's where you can just like not have to worry about price grabbing the 5-minute liquidities, because usually it wouldn't because it's in a continuation phase. But in this situation, it's just coming back from a small retracement on the higher time frame. So we could potentially see price pushing down later on, as if I was to speed this up to now. This is how price is looking on the 5-minute. That price pushed up and then came back down. And I understand the reason for why price came back down was to either retest the monthly open price, or it was to continue going back down to retrace lower to then continue later on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just new lesson to learn. And yeah, it was just one trade this week. It was pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But yeah, it's good to know that at least last month I had a profitable month. So let's see if we can do the same this week. And yeah, that's really all guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later.